Good morning and welcome to day 28 of walking from Mexico to Canada along the Pacific Crest Trail. My name is Prime and I'm walking 2,650 miles to raise money for Combat Stress, a charity that helps out our military veterans. So there's a bit of a change of plans today. To get to the road that takes me to Acton is only about 17 miles. However, Agrodolce is 27 miles away. So I have decided that I'm just going to ignore Acton and I'm going to push straight to Agrodolce and go to the Oasis. I have enough food for this. It's only going to take me 2 days to get to the Oasis. So if I do a 20-mile day, then I've got 7 more miles to the Oasis where I can do my washing and get resupplied for the next stage. There's also Vasquez Rocks, that's before the Oasis, and they're quite famous. They've been in a lot of movies and they've also featured in Star Trek. So I'll have some time to go over there, get some photos and enjoy the sights before I head to the Oasis. What I'm going to do when I get to Oasis, I don't know. I'll probably do my laundry. Whether I'll stay there or continue to push more miles after it in the afternoon, it depends when I get there. But for the moment, that's where I'm going. So 2 days and I will be at the Oasis. Right, let's roll out. Sometimes you get smooth trail, sometimes you get this. It's the biggest one I've had yet on the trail so far today. There are quite a few blowdowns, but looks like it should be alright to go over. Let's give it a go. Over that, through the debris. That was a biggie. I had to throw a pack over and then get through that. That was not fun at all. The trail is quite overgrown at bits and there's a lot of blowdowns that you've already seen. Almost got impaled on the armbar one. It was just kind of leaning down from the trail and I didn't see it and it just impacted my arm, ripped right through my shirt and I just stopped. So I've got a little hole in my shirt. Luckily I've not got a little hole in my arm, so that's always good. The shirt I can fix, arm I could probably fix as well, but it'll be still sore as hell. But this section, massive overgrown sections, you're just having to put your poles in front of you, hold them up and push through as you go through and hope that you're not going to bump into anything or trip over something. So just be aware, it is quite a difficult section when you're trying to get down from elevation. So it's something like this that jabbed me, like that, but protruding out longer, concealed by the reeds and just walked into it. So there's a lot of these kind of scattered about. They are quite dangerous, and if you're not really looking, you can ram right into one. I'm so excited that tomorrow I get to see Vasquez Rocks. Now for most people they're probably just nothing, but for me as a big Star Trek fan, I always remember the episode where in the original series Captain Kirk had to fight the Gorn at Cestus 3. Very popular episode amongst Trekkies, and the fact that I'm going to get to go to the location where that was filmed, get to see the rock and get to just walk around it. So excited, cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun leaving the trail and travelling to Cestus 3 for a couple of hours. A lot of amazing things along this trail, and for me that's one of them. I would like to go into Yosemite, but I'm not going to have the time to do it, because again there is another famous rock there, El Capitan, which Captain Kirk fell off of in Star Trek 5, which I'd like to go and see as well, but I'm more likely to come back and go to Yosemite as an actual hiking holiday, so I will get to see it one day. Plus Yosemite seems like a really cool place, especially to spend a holiday in, rather than just kind of bouncing in off the trail and then bouncing back. Right now I'm just heading to a creek, should be just over 2 miles away from me. I'm planning to have my lunch there, and then I'll work out where I'm going after that. There isn't many campsites beyond the road that takes you to Acton, so I'll just have to see where I end up. But right now I'm looking forward to that creek and have my lunch and dreaming about travelling to Cestus 3. Literally ran down a hill to get to this creek. Oh my god, that was a hell of a run. It's worth it though. It's just about to turn 1 o'clock. I'm going to push in and see if I can find some shade. Oh, it's amazing. This little creek has been amazing to have a lunch in. Beautiful flowing water. There's some spiky plants about. But it's time to get back on the trail, head for the highway, and then work out where I'm going to go after that. Hey pal, you starring in the video? Oh, look at him, he's so cool. Hey, look at you pal. Little horns. He's so cool. I think it's safe to say I'm officially leaving the high desert. Still lots of elevation, but nothing compared to what I've been through. I feel like I've been in the high desert for ages. Since San Jacinto, going through massive elevation gains, descents, more elevation gains, Mission Creek, more elevation gains, up to Bale and Powell, and then finally coming down to this area. As much as the high desert is hard work, it's necessary work. Without the high desert, we wouldn't be as fit as we are right now. We wouldn't be able to push as hard as we can. Especially when we start moving down to flatter trail, which is quite cruisy, we'll be able to just take off. So, as much as the high desert was hard and really difficult days, we needed it. We need it for what's to come. So since starting the PCT, I have been pushing further and further ahead of the groups that I started with, and then catching up with the groups that were ahead. Just a young guy past me, he started on the 29th, I was the 23rd. So the really fast ones are starting to catch up with us up here at the front. It does help that they're young and they're doing ultralight, but it's nice to see more people starting to push up this end. There's obviously a bubble of people ahead. There must be people moving towards Kennedy Meadows now, or even there from the first few release dates. But it's still a very lonely trail. And I pretty much left the group that I was with behind because they wanted extra time in town, but I didn't, and that's going to happen. We've all got what we want to do on trail, and we have to stay true to it and just do what we need to do and hike or stay in town. You know, hike your own hike at the end of the day. Got some gathering of hikers. Could be trail magic. I could be lucky. Hey guys.
Hi Prime.
Oh, how you doing?
Great. Doing good. We heard about you.
Crime.
What did you hear? It's all lies.
We thought that your name was Crime and we got scared.
Oh really?
Kill all our sandwiches.
Look, I'm not scary.
Yeah.
So right now I have got about half a mile left to reach 20 miles, and it's really just a case of trying to scope out a camping spot right now. There's been a few dotted around, but they're a bit too soon for me. I was walking with a nice couple, so they've took one just behind, but it's still too early. I would like to get to 20 miles. There is a few options scattered about, so I don't think it's going to be too hard compared to yesterday when it was like cliff edges and stuff. Looks like a lot of flat areas and stuff, so it's really just finding the best spot. Now I hit the 20 mile point, I am free to find a campsite. I just have to find a campsite. Found a little spot just off the trail. Got a little bit of sun left. Alright, got this little spot here. Trail is just there, about 5 metres ahead. So yeah, I'm going to take this spot. Alright, let's get set up before I lose the light. So that is my tent all set up. So I think I'm going to finish it here because I'm losing the light. The sun's went down behind the hills over there, so I want to get my dinner on. So I walked over 20 miles again today, and now I'm out of the high desert and heading to Vasquez Rocks tomorrow. Then the Oasis. Plan is get up, walk that 7 miles I think I've got left, do a bit of sightseeing around Vasquez Rocks, and then I'm going to push on to the Oasis probably for lunch, see what's happening there, sort myself out and resupply. And because it's such a short distance tomorrow, I'm more than likely going to push on after the Oasis. I would like to stay there, but I just can't justify it. Even if I get 15 miles done tomorrow, that'll be good, and then I'm going to push on to Hikertown. So my stats for today, as I said, I did 20 miles. So my elevation was ascent 3,246 and descent was 5,837 feet. So quite a bit. It's still quite hilly here, but nothing like the high desert. It's good terrain, and I'm expecting to get some decent miles from here on in. If you like the content, please like, share and subscribe, and above all else, help out combat stress. And I'll see you tomorrow for another day on the Pacific Crest Trail.